I'll show you how I make Persian rice with tahdig. For my family, I start with 2 cups of basmati rice, and I wash it in a strainer until the water runs clear. I don't always let my rice soak, but when I do, the rice cooks slightly faster, and some say the grains cook to be longer in length. In terms of water, a good rule of thumb is to have about 4 inches of water over the rice, and then add a generous amount of salt. Persian rice absolutely needs salt. No one wants to hear their food is binamak, which literally means saltless, but could just as well mean tasteless. Once the water comes to a boil, the rice goes in. And now you can let it cook on a soft boil until you can easily break a grain of rice with your fingernail. And for this next part, you have a lot of choices. I make a yogurt mixture to mix with my rice as the base of my tahdig. Some people add thinly sliced potatoes to their base, and some people add lavash bread, which actually makes the easiest tahdig to remove from a pot. Here it is with yogurt, to which I added saffron and a bit of oil. The saffron is always optional. Now that the rice is cooked, I drain all the water out, the same way you would with pasta. By the way, the 2 cups of rice I started with is now nearly 6 cups of cooked rice. I'll take 2 cups of it and mix it with my yogurt mixture. Then I add a generous amount of oil to my non-stick pot, and I spoon the mixture in. I top it with the remaining rice, and while the heat is still on medium-high, I add some breathing holes. And just when I can hear the rice start to get really hot, I drizzle in a few tablespoons of water mixed with oil or melted butter. Then put a towel to absorb some of the steam from dripping on the rice. Place the lid on and set the timer for 45 minutes on low heat. And that's it. And since you can't just eat rice on its own, I will show you how to make khoresh de karafs. Now you have to remove the tahdig. This will really depend on the pot. Sometimes the tahdig just slips out, and sometimes you have to give it a nudge. This one needed a nudge, and honestly, it's fine. Unless you're doing a video on how to make perfect rice, no one really cares if it comes out in 1 piece or 8 smaller pieces. I hope this explains how I make my rice for my family. But as always, let me know if you have questions about the recipe.